Masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello everyone! Hello mathletes from all over the Philippines. Kumusta po kayong lahat? Hello sa iyo, Tutor Joy. Kumusta ka po?
Hello, Tutor Ruel. Good afternoon sa iyo. At pati rin kay Tutor Avil na nasa ating backstage at sa ating mga ETUlay learners and teachers all over the Philippines.
Yes. Again, welcome po sa ating DepEd ETUlay online tutorial kung saan nga ay ating itutuloy ang pagkatuto ng bawat batang Pilipino sa sipnayan. I'm Tutor Ruel from SDO Camarines Sur, your math coach
And
in Math 10.
And I am Tutor Joy, your tutor from SDO Caloocan City. And I am excited to learn once again with you.
Okay, so kumusta po kaya lahat? This time, Tutor Joy, alam ko they are excited once again para sa ating week 3 ng lesson kung saan another lesson will be unlocked. Di ba po?
Yes. Yan, Tutor Ruel. So, pinapaalala natin, bago po tayo tuluyang magsimula, na kindly like, subscribe, and share yung ating bagong Facebook page, ating YouTube channel, pati na rin po ang ating Facebook group. Sumali po tayo doon. Invite po natin ang ating mga kaklase, kaibigan, at ang ating mga math teachers. Tama po ba, Tutor Ruel?
Yes po. Kaya mga mathletes, pwede nyo i-invite, sabihan po yung mga kaklase nyo, friends, na we are starting a new session this week. Okay po? So mag-invite na po para mas marami tayong matuto this Matalino Day Friday. By the way, this month, we are also celebrating the National Women's Month. So sabi nga, we make change work for women. Kasi this serves as a venue to highlight women's achievements and discuss continuing and emerging women's empowerment and gender equality. Tama po ba yun, Tutor Joy?
Salamat po. Opo, tama-tama po yan, Tutor Ruel. Salamat po, no? Oo nga, ngayong March, ang bilis ng araw. Kailan lang? February, ngayon March na. At pinagdiriwang po pala natin ang buwan naming mga kababaihan. Salamat po sa pag-recognize nun. At lagi po nating tatandaan sa pag-celebrate po natin ito sa mga kapwa ko po kababaihan na tayo ay babae, hindi babae lang. Mabuhay ang mga Pilipina at ang mga kababaihan sa buong mundo.
Yes po. So reminder lang po hindi lang yan this month. Dapat every month, every day, we will love and respect all the women. Okay. Ngayon. Yes po. Tutor Joy, in connection sa last week nating session, we will recognize once again our mathletes of the week during the week 2. Sino-sino po kaya ang marirecognize natin or mapi-feature this time? Okay, sino-sino kaya yon, Tutor Joy?
Nakaka-excite naman yan, Tutor. Tutor Well, nakaka-excite yan. Feeling ko madami kasi nakita ko yung mga posts nila. Talagang nag-try sila. Sige, simulan natin, sir. Ang ating first mathlete of the week ay si Kiana Templo Nuevo. Siya ay mula sa Antipolo National High School, SDO Camarines Sur. Bigyan naman po natin siya ng virtual clap or show your love in our comment section. Yan.
Yes, congratulations, Kiana Templo Nuevo. Our next mathlete of the week ay si Elizabeth Pilayo from Culiat High School, SDO Quezon City. Very good po, Elizabeth. Okay, sino pa kaya? Alam ko, yes po. May dalawa pa tayong mathletes of the week. Sino yon?
Ayan, ang ating pangatlong mathlete ay si Gerald Cultivo. Mula naman siya sa Ocampo National High School, SDO Camarines Sur. At ang panghuli po, Tutor Ruel?
Yes, I see Rainiel Manabat de Vera from Macabebe High School, SDO Pampanga. This time, Tutor Joy, mas dumarami po ang ating mathletes all over the Philippines from different SDOs. Diba? Nakakataba ng puso, mas marami nang nagpa-participate sa atin this time. Next week, lots of mathletes will be recognized.
Yeah, okay. Kaya lalo pong nakaka-excite. Wow, so
mayroon din
tayong po.
Yes, Tutor Joy, sino kaya ang ating math coach of the week?
Ayan, sa ating Math Coach of the Week naman po, Tutor Roel, I see Ma'am Marie Rose Robles, mula po siya sa San Mariano National High School, SDO Isabela.
Wow. Thank you
Virtual
so
class
much,
po.
Teacher Mary Rose Robles, for encouraging your learners to participate in our DepEd ETUlay online tutorial. Aside sa Math Coach, meron din tayong Mathusay Schools of the Week. Sino-sino kaya yon, Tutor Joy? Sino yung dalawang schools na yon?
Ayan, meron tayong dalawang schools na nire-recognize para sa ating Quarter 3 Week 2. Sila ang San Mariano National High School mula sa SDO Isabela at ang Kulyat High School mula naman po sa SDO Quezon City. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsuporta, mga Math Husay Schools of the Week.
Okay, and now, this week 3, another lesson will be unlocked, and that is about combination. So, with Tutor Joy and Tutor Abhil, our Tutor Abhil is now the director sa ating DepEd ETUlay online tutorial. Hello, Direct, who is watching with us this afternoon. Now, for our reference, if may hawak po kayong module from DepEd Cordillera Administrative Region, ilabas po yun para guided po kayo. Pero kung ibang module naman, okay lang kasi similar lang po lang naman yung content ng ating lesson this week. Okay, and here are our objectives. Ano-ano po yun, Tutor Joy?
Okay, for week 3 objectives, first we have to illustrate combination of objects. And next is to differentiate permutation from combination. Lastly is to solve problems involving permutation and combination. Tutor Well.
Okay, pero bago tayo mag-proceed, alam ko marami na nagko-comment na mathletes natin. Shout out muna daw po tayo, Tutor Joy. Hello sa iyo, Joanna
Sige
Gonzalez Buen. Hello po, Nea Elaine T. Deliba, watching from Quirino National High School, Quirino District. And also kay Precious Lara, kay Catherine Obina from Ocampo National High School, kay Jillian Angel Vignola from Quirino National High School. Mukhang maraming nanonood from Quirino National High School. We also have mathletes from San Mariano National High School and Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School. Sino-sino pa po, Tutor Joy?
Shout out ko rin po, Tutor Ruel, sina Ashley Tio Asuncion, listening and watching from LFG Diamantina National High School, Cabatuan East District, Isabela. At ganun din po si Marinel Comahig, watching from Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School, SDO Camarines Sur. At good afternoon daw po from Rixie Tamani Balagtas Bartuquillo. At nandyan din po si Lian Galang, nanonood po siya mula sa San Ildefonso, Bulacan. Grade 5 Pio del Pilar, Pinawod CS. Uy, may nanonood po sa atin kahit hindi po sa grade level, Tutor Ruel.
Okay, maganda po yun. Sige nga. Okay. This time, mathletes, are you ready? Alam kong ready na. So let's get started. So this time, we have Maths New. We have two problems here, mathletes. Una, using the digits 1, 2, and 3, how many two-digit numbers can be formed if repetition is not allowed? Hindi pwedeng maulit yung numbers. So list down all the possible numbers below. So pwede nyo isulat sa mga notebook po ninyo using your pen and paper. Ilista ilan or ano-ano yung possible two-digit numbers na mapo-form gamit ang digits na 1, 2, and 3. At ilan lahat po yun. Sige nga. At ang yung problem number 2 naman, Tutor Joy, that is?
For problem number 2, we have 3 players were numbered as 1, 2, and 3. So yung 3 players are numbered as 1, 2, and 3. The question is how many teams of 2 players can be formed? So you also have to list down all possible teams of 2 players below.
Okay, so hello learners from Kulyat High School, Godofredo Reyes Senior National High School. Okay, ngayon, sige nga po, for problem number 1, ilan po ang possible two-digit numbers? Okay, may comments si Nick si Marie Bayao. We have 6. Very good. How about yung iba? Sa tingin nyo, ilan kaya yung number na two-digit ang mapoform? How about sa problem number 2? Ilan kaya ang possible teams na may 2 players? Okay, yan yung pag-uusapan natin this time. Okay, now, we have math is it, or what is it? Using problem number 1, using the digits 1, 2, and 3, how many two-digit numbers can be formed if repetition is not allowed? List down all the possible numbers below. Marami nang sumagot sa mathletes po natin. Ngayon, ano-ano kaya yung mga numbers na yon? So ang solution dyan, we will apply permutation. Alam ko mathletes, tandaan nyo pa yung permutation. At base sa comment na nababasa natin this time, most of or lahat ng mathletes, tama yung sagot. We have 6. Bakit 6? Tingnan nga natin yung solution. Okay, this is the formula or notation. The permutation of 3 taken 2 at a time. Permutation ng 3 digits, pero 2 digits lang yung kukunin. Okay, the formula is n factorial over n minus r factorial. Remind ko lang po, ibig sabihin ng factorial, if we have 3 factorial, we will multiply the numbers 3, 2, down to 1. Okay? And ang solution o ang sagot will be 6. 6. Bakit 6? 3 times 2 times 1 ay 6. Ang denominator natin ay 3 minus 2 or 1, and 1 factorial is 1. In short, 6 divided by 1 is 6. Also take note, 12 is different from 21 kasi nag-arrange tayo ng digits. So, in this problem, order is important. Again, 1, 2, or 12 is different from 21. Again, order is important. So the answer to the question is, there are 6 two-digit numbers that can be formed if repetition is not allowed, which are, nilistan nyo na po, very good, 12, 13, 21, 23, 31, and 32. Tutor Joy, sino yung mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot?
Ayan, Tutor Ruel, tama si Ryan Nina Angela Tercero. Yan yung nakuha niyang mga digits, no? Tapos, ganun din si Cho Yugyong, si Eli Pelayo, at ayan, si Gerald Cultivo. Tutor Ruel.
Yes, marami. We also have David, Nika, John, Nina, Kim, Alna, Rhea, Nina, Arlene, Eileen. Very good, marami. O Tutor Joy, how about problem number 2?
Ayan, kung sasagutin naman po natin yung problem 2, sabi nga, 3 players were numbered as 1, 2, and 3. How many teams of 2 players can be formed? So here, Tutor Ruel, first, yan. Ang ating magiging solution ay, yung 12 at 21, it should be clear to us because we're talking about here some combination of players in a team. Yung 12 is just the same with 21. So what do we mean by that? It is just counted as one combination. What else? Meron din tayo dyang 13 and 31. 13 is the same with 31, so that is also counted as another one combination. Lastly, we have the players 2, 3 and 3, 2. But 2, 3 is the same with 3, 2. So that is just another one combination. So a total of how many combinations? Yan. There are 3 teams of 2 players formed. So Tutor Ruel, sino naman po sa mga mathletes natin ang nakasubok sumagot nito at tama ang naging sagot po nila?
Okay. Tutor Joy, base sa comment natin, tama po si Gerald, si Harchi, si Rhea Nina, Mary Rose, Desiree, Rainiel. Okay, Boss Kipriti. We also have Shane, Mark Ian, Mary Jane. So, marami pa. So, ibig sabihin this time, napapansin ko, Tutor Joy, mas gumagaling mathletes natin. Lahat ng comments ay tama. So, anong napansin po natin sa problem number 1 at problem number 2? Sa problem number 1, example po yun ng permutation. Why? Kasi order or arrangement is important. Yung digits na 1, 2 is different from 2, 1. So, bale, may dalawang numbers doon. Pero, for problem number 2, though pareho sila na may numbers na 1, 2, 3, pero yung tinatanong, ilang teams na may 2 players ang pwedeng ma-form, bakit naging 3 na lang? Though pareho sila ng situation wherein they are numbered as 1, 2, and 3. Ang reason po dito, pareho lang po si team na may player 1, 2 or team na may player na 2, 1. Again, same lang sila. For this one, hindi importante po yung order or arrangement. Sa permutation, significant or important. Pero dito sa second example, hindi na po important yon. Okay. Now, para mas makuha natin o maintindihan, our topic this time is about combination. Tutor Joy, what do you mean by combination po?
So, yun na nga, Tutor Ruel. When we say combination, it refers to a selection made from a group of items without regard to their order. So, katulad ng sinabi mo kanina, Tutor Ruel, hindi natin binibigyan ng pansin yung pagkakasunod-sunod nila or yung arrangement ng objects. And it is denoted by, makikita natin dyan, no, NCR or C time, or yung nakikita natin, capital letter C, then close and open parentheses with N, R sa loob nito. Or pwede rin ito, yung capital C with superscript na N and subscript na R, and this is read as the combination of N objects taken R at a time, or N choose R, and is given using the formula, ayan, NCR or N objects taken R at a time is equal to N factorial all over R factorial multiplied by the factorial of N minus R. Kung saan, Tutor Ruel, anong ibig sabihin ulit ng C and R?
Okay, pag sinabi naman pong C, that is combination. Yung una, P, permutation. Pag C naman, combination. Huwag pong malilito. Same lang yung ibig sabihin ng N and R. Yung N, that is the total number of objects in a set, while your R, the number of objects selected from the set. Okay po? So, kapag may given problem, hindi pwedeng mas mataas or mas malaki si R kesa kay N. Okay po? Si N yung palaging mas malaki or mas mataas yung number. Okay, now, para mas klaro siya, let's have a problem. Okay po? Let's solve some problems. Kung mapapansin nyo, parang medyo mahirap tutor yung formula. Pero itry natin isolve. Kasi madali lang po yung problem natin this week. Eto na. Example number 1. 3 players were numbered as 1, 2, and 3. How many teams of 2 players can be formed? And list down all possible teams of 2 players below. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, same lang yung problem dun sa ginawa natin kanina, yung second problem. Dito po kasi, ipapakita natin yung solution gamit ang formula. Wherein ang tamang sagot ay, ilan nga yun? Very good, Rainiel. 3 pairs. Tingnan na natin ang solution. We have the combination of n taken r at a time is equal to n factorial over r factorial times the factorial of the difference of n and r. Okay, substitute natin. Ilan yung numbers or ilan yung players? 3. Kaya naging 3C. Bakit 2? Kasi for every team, 2 players lang. So, the combination of 3 players taken 2 at a time. Ito na yung solution. 3 factorial over 2 factorial times 3 minus 2 factorial. Nag-substitute lang po tayo, Matlit, sa huwag malilito. Pwede po kayong gumamit ng pen and paper. Pwede nyo pong sabayan kami sa pag-solve. Okay, bakit 6 yung sagot? Kung mapapansin nyo, 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 3 times 2 times 1 ay 6. Okay. Don't mind po yung number 6, hindi pa po yan tapos. Now, over, yung 2 factorial natin ay 2 times 1. Tapos yung 3 minus 2 factorial, that is 1 factorial or 1. I-disregard nyo lang po yung nakikita yung number 6. Opo, hindi po ito kasama. Okay, hindi 6 yung sagot. O, now, simplify natin. Yung numerator natin ay 3 times 2 times 1. So that is 6 over 2 times 1 times 1, which is 2. In short, 3 divided by 2 is, so 6 divided by 2 is 3. Again, Prince and Charisse, i-divide pa natin yung 6 by 2. Kaya 3 yung nakuhang sagot. So there are 3 teams of 2 players formed. Again, disregard po ninyo yung number 6 na ito. Okay po? Okay, tama po ba, Tutor Joy?
Tama yan, Tutor Ruel. Kung kanina dun sa ating problem 2 nung sa introduction, no, nag-list down lang tayo, kumbaga trial and error. But here, it's very helpful kasi meron ka ng itinuro sa amin na formula at napakabilis lang niyang intindihin.
Okay. Pero alam mo ba, Tutor
So,
Joy, na
ngayon,
may mas madali pa dyan? May mas mabilis pa dyan
ay
formula
talaga
or
po ba?
process? Yes,
Sige
mamaya
nga
po,
po, Tutor
ituturo po.
Ruel.
Yes, mamaya ituturo po natin yan. Pero bago yan, try po nga natin yung example number 2 na ibibigay mo, Tutor Joy.
Sige po. So, sa example number 2, kung kayo ay pamilyar sa Lotto, sige, subukan natin tong sagutin. So here, Lotto is a game of chance which is played by choosing 6 different numbers from 1 to 42. How many different bets are possible? So, kung familiar kayo sa Lotto, no, meron yan yung mga 642, 651, and so on. So, paano natin sasagutin to? Mathletes. So, using the formula that was taught earlier by Tutor Ruel, let's have NCR, or yung combination of n objects taken r at a time, which is equal to n factorial over r factorial multiplied by the factorial of n minus r. And here, we have n equals 42 because that is the total number of objects in the set, and we have r equals 6 because we will be choosing 6 different numbers from the complete set. So what does it mean? Mathletes, we have combination of 42 taken 6 at a time. So that is 42 factorial over 6 factorial multiplied by the factorial of the difference of 42 and 6. Sige nga po, what is 42 factorial? Meron ba kayong mga gamit na calculator, mathletes, or maybe you can compute it manually since you were familiar with the shortcuts we had last 2 weeks or 2 weeks ago. Naku, nagko-compute pa sila, Tutor Ruel, kasi ang laki ng number na to. Sige, so we have, let's try to find out. Okay, we have 42 taken 6, or combination of 42 taken 6 at a time, as 5,245,786. But what does it mean? This number tells us that there are 5,245,786 bets possible. Kaya nga raw po, kapag mas dumadami pa yung numbers na pagpipilian sa Lotto or sa mga game of chances tulad ng Lotto, mas humihirap yung chance na manalo ka. So, kung halimbawang isang beses ka lang tumaya sa ganitong mga game, mas maliit yung chance na ikaw ay mananalo. So, others are betting too many, parang doing too many bets. But we are not encouraging you to do bets here in Lotto, but we are just trying to find out how Lotto or how bets in Lotto work. So that's
Yes
for
po.
example number 2. Sino pong nakasagot,
Yes.
Tutor Roel, sa ating comment section?
Okay. For this one, tama po si Desiree Baisarol, 5,245,786. Pwede po kayong gumamit ng scientific calculator kasi gamit ng scientific calculator, mayroon dyang combination and permutation. Okay po, tama rin si Rainiel. So this time, kung mapapansin nyo, parang ang hirap po talagang manalo sa Lotto kasi kung tataya ka ng isa, your chance to win is 1 out of 5,245,786. So sobrang liit nung chance mo na manalo. So less than 1% nga yan. So 0.00 something percent pa po yun. Okay, so again, we don't encourage you, pero this time we are just showing you the process kung paano nalalaman yung combination given the situation about game of chance. Okay po? Okay, now, let's have example number 3. How many different committees of 4 people can be formed from a pool of 7 people? So, sa 7 people, ilang grupo ng committees ang mapo-form na may 4 members? So, ilan kaya yon? So, the combination is NCR is equal to, we have the formula. Ano yung N? Ilan lahat? 7. Pero yung R natin, 4 lang yung kukunin. From 7, 4 lang, tiga-4 lang na member kada grupo. Ngayon, ilan kayang grupo ang mapo-form? Okay po, ilang combination ng groups? Ito yung solution niya, mathletes. We have 7 factorial over 4 factorial times 7 minus 4 factorial. Okay, yung numerator niya po, tingnan mabuti. Ang 7 factorial ay equal sa 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 factorial. Hindi ko na tig down to 1. Kasi po, pwede nating i-cancel si 4 factorial na nasa denominator. Okay po, pwede na siyang i-cancel na. Ngayon, 7 minus 4 is 3. And 3 factorial ay 3 times 2 times 1. Ngayon, this one, pwede na tayo mag-cancel-cancel. May sagot na po si Daven Adams Ticauso, 15,120. Tingnan nga natin kung tama. So, 7C4 is equal to 35. So, okay lang yung Daven. Okay lang Rayani niya. Bakit 35? Kasi po, kung mapapansin ninyo, maka-cancel si 4 factorial. Cancel si 4 factorial. Si 3 and 2, 6. So, cancel mo si 6. So, ang natira sa numerator ay 7 and 5. That is 35. Diba? Ganun lang kasimple. Wow, very good. We have, sino po yung mga tama, Coach Joy?
Ako, napakarami po nila, Tutor Ruel. So, simulan natin. Kay Arlene, Gerald, Charisma, Lugel, Raymond, Cho, John, Tresha, at marami pang sumunod na tamang sagot. Tutor Ruel.
Wow. Very good.
Galing.
Nakakatuwa naman malaman na nakukuha nila yung lesson natin this time. Di ba po? Sigurado ako na makaka-perfect sila sa quick check challenge po natin mamaya. Di ba po? So there are 35 different committees. How about this one? Okay. Ito na po,
Ayan.
Tutor Joy, yung sinasabi nating shortcut. Okay po. O, diba?
At ipagko-compare ba natin yan, Tutor Ruel?
Yes po. Unahin natin yung permutation. Okay. Sa permutation, halimbawa po yung may 7 na 7 lahat, kukuha lang tayo ng 4. Ano yung difference sa permutation and combination? Ito yung shortcut, mathletes. Makinig po Sa 7P4, we will multiply 4 numbers from 7 down to 1. Ano-ano yung 4 numbers na yon? Those are 7, 6, 5, and 4. Under permutation na. Yan lang yung i-multiply natin. Yan yung shortcut. Ang sagot, 840. Paano naman yung sa combination? Ano po, Tutor Joy, yung gagawin?
Okay, sa combination naman, Tutor Ruel, syempre meron tayo dyang 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 na lang. Kasi, di ba, meron tayong 7 factorial. Pero yung sa baba niyan, meron tayong 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. At meron pa rin tayong makakancel sa mga factors na to, which are 6, 4, 3, and 2. So, ang mangyayari, anong matitira? Yung 7 and 5 na lang na nasa numerator natin. And that will be equal to 35.
Okay, correct po, Tutor Joy. Ulitin lang po natin Sa permutation, kung 7P4, 4 numbers ang i-multiply from 7 pababa. Those are 7 times 6 times 5 times 4. Pero sa combination, magdadagdag lang tayo ng denominator. Kung may 4 numbers na yon, magmumultiply naman tayo ng 4 down to 1. So that is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Yun lang yung pinagkaiba ni permutation sa combination. Para mas klaro, let's have another example. Ito po, we have the permutation of 9 taken 3 at a time. O Tutor Joy, paano po ito?
Ayan, so gaya ng tinuro ni Tutor Ruel kanina, kukuha lang tayo ng tatlong numbers mula sa 9. So that is 9 times 8 times 7. And what is the product of 9, 8, and 7? That is 504. May tama po. Ayan, tama po si Catherine sa ating comment section.
Okay, very good, Catherine. That is 504. Yung iba, okay lang gumamit ng calculator, pero again, as much as possible, do it manually po, gamit ang pen and paper. Okay, kasi paano kung wala si calculator? Paano kung wala siya? Di ba, mahirap umasa? Biro lang po. Okay, going back. We have the combination of 9 taken 3 at a time. Sa combination, magkakaroon ng denominator. At ang denominator na yun ay 3 down to 1 or 3 to 1. Dito, pwedeng hindi mo i-multiply yung numerator tapos yung sa denominator. Instead, magka-cancel na tayo para mas lumiit yung number. Alin dyan yung pwedeng makancel? We have 9. 9 and 3. 9 divided by 3, magiging na lang 3 yung sa numerator. What else? Yung 8 and 2, magiging na lang 4. So yung denominator mo will be 1 or wala na. Ang matitira na lang ay 3, 4, and 7 at ang product po niya ay 84. Wow, very good. Nakakuha ng tamang sagot si Gerald, Charisma, Lauren, Reynolds. Okay, at marami pa. Ryan Nina, very good. Ang gagaling ng matrix sa atin this time. Di ba po, Coach Joy?
I agree. Tsaka yung kanina, sir, nung gandang point din nung sa difference na mas maliit yung number ng combination, although they have this number of N and R. Kasi nga, kunyari kanina yung 1 and 2, tsaka 2 and 1, 1 count lang siya. So, mas lumiliit yung bilang ng combination.
Yes po, tama po. So yung mga nadoble doon sa permutation, hindi nakasama sa combination. Kaya mas maliit yung number sa combination kesa sa permutation. Again, sa permutation, we have order and arrangement. Sa combination, okay, no need na po yun. Okay, next. Tutor Joy, what is example number 4?
Okay, so for our fourth example, how many different committees consisting of 8 people can be formed from 12 men and 9 women if the number of men and the number of women as members are equal. So dito naman, committee pa rin, formation of committee, pero ang committee na yun ay binubuo ng 8 tao at kukunin yon sa 12 na lalaki, 9 na babae. But we have here a condition that the number of men and women must be equal. So ilan kayang babae at ilang lalaki ang kukunin natin? Sige nga, in our comment section, do you have any idea how many men and women will be consisted in the committee? Ilang babae at lalaki ang bubuo sa ating committee? Kailangan may 8, but they should be equal.
Yes, ilan po kaya yon? So kung 8 yung kailangan, so in short, dapat tig-4 po sila. Okay? So kung tig-4 sila, kukunin muna natin yung combination sa lalaki or sa men. May 12 na men, 4 yung kailangan, so that is 12C4. Very good po. Archie, Catherine, okay, so 12C4. That is the number of ways that men will be chosen from 12 men. Tapos yung sa babae naman, we have 9C4. Bakit 9? Kasi 9 lang yung women dyan. Bakit 4? Kasi tig-4 po sila. 4 plus 4 makes it 8. So 9C4, that is the number of ways that 4 women will be chosen from 9 women. Ngayon, para malaman yung number, para malaman kung ilan yung different committees na may 8 people, pero dapat equal yung number ng men and women, ang gagawin natin sa dalawang combinations ay simply i-multiply. Gagamit tayo ng FCP or Fundamental Counting Principle. Ganyan yung gagawin. Okay. Tutor Joy, sa tingin mo, madali lang po ba yan isolve?
Kayang-kaya, sir, kasi naturuan na tayo or naturuan na po ang ating mga mathletes kanina ng mga shortcut techniques natin.
Okay. Para mas madali, present pa rin natin yung solution. Okay. Ito yung i-multiply natin. Unahin natin yung unang combination. Ayan, bakit ganyan yung presentation? Kasi sabi, 12C4. 4 numbers ang i-multiply from 12 pababa. 12, 11, 10, 9. Pero pag combination, may denominator. Kung 4 na numbers yon from 4 down to 1. Tama ba, Tutor Joy?
Tama po. At may mga hula na po ang ating mga mathletes sa ating comment section. Nakikita ko dito, Tutor Ruel, 495. Alamin natin kung tama.
Oh, na-solve agad nila yung sa 12C4. Tingnan nga natin kung 495. Kung matapansin po ninyo, kung walang calculator, magka-cancel tayo. Tingnan natin yung pag-cancel out. Si 12, kasi 4 times 3, cancel na. Si 10 naman and 2, magiging 5 na lang. So ang i-multiply na lang natin ay 11, 5, and 9, and that is equivalent to 495. Oh, very good. Naunahan po tayo, Tutor Joy.
Naunahan tayo doon, Tutor Rowell. Ayan, tingnan natin dito sa 9C4 kung may makakatama kahit wala silang gamit na calculator. So sa 9C4 naman, Tutor Rowell, so sabi nga natin, kukuha tayo ng apat na numbers mula sa 9 pababa. So that is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. But since this is combination, magkakaroon tayo ng denominator. So we have 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Meron kayang makakasagot kung ano ang ating 9C4? Meron bang sumasagot, Tutor Ruel, na nakakatama na?
Okay, may tamang sagot na po dito. We have Gerald, Arnel, and Harchie. Tapos may mga sumagot na rin ang final answer. Naunahan pa rin tayo, Tutor Joy.
Ang bibilis. Ayan, dito po sa ating 9C4, so ano po ba yung mga factors na pwede nating ma-reduce pa? Tingnan nga po natin, Tutor Ruel. Una, yung 9 and 3. So that is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 8 at 4. So ang matitira na lang ay 2. Tapos yung 2, ang matitira na lang ay 3 times 7 times 6. At ang ating denominator ay 1. So what is 3 times 7 times 6? Tama po sila, Tutor Ruel, 126. Ang bilis nga
and
nila
the final
sumagot.
answer?
So ang total,
yes po, ang final answer natin ay there are 62,370 different committees. Okay, diretso na po natin. Baka kulangin tayo sa oras. Example number 5. So, a committee of 3 members is to be formed from 6 women and 5 men. The committee must include at least 2 women. In how many ways can this be done? Ito medyo ibang example po siya kasi may nakalagay na at least 2 women. Pag narinig yung way na at least, ibig sabihin, mababa na yung dalawa. So, pwedeng dalawa or pwedeng tatlo. Pwede ba mag-apat? Hindi pwedeng maging apat na women kasi 3 members lang ng committee yung nandyan. Okay. Ano na yung combination niya? Kung may at least 2, ibig sabihin, from 6 women, kukuha ng dalawa. That is 6C2. Ngayon, ilan yung men? 5. Kung may dalawa na sa female or sa women, isa na lang kay men, yung color blue. Okay? We will apply FCP to get the number of ways to form a committee with 2 women and 1 man. Ngayon, nakalagay at least 2 women. So, nakalagay dyan, may 2 women, pero pwede na may 3 women. So, may isa pang combination. Ano yon? 6C3 times 5C0. Bakit 0, hindi 1? Kasi 3 members lang. May 3 women na, may 0 man naman po dyan. Okay, so to get the number of ways to form a committee with 3 women and 0 man. May sagot na dito. Tingnan nga natin kung tama yung magiging final answer nyo. Para makuha yung total, i-add lang po natin sila. Okay po? Tutor Joy, ano yung sagot?
ayan. So ang sagot ay 15 times 5. Yan yung result sa 6C2 times 5C1. At i-add natin yan sa result ng 6C3 times 5C0, which is 20 times 1. So 75 plus 20, mathletes, that is, ayan, tama po sila, Tutor Ruel, 95. So we have 95 different committees.
Okay. By the way, for this one, klaruin lang po natin. Okay, it's 95 po, hindi 75 ha. Typographical lang. Okay po, very good. Desiree, Reanina, Mariel, and Mary Rose. Again, this is 95. Okay, kasi 75 plus 2 ay 95. Isa pa po, i-clarify lang po natin ha. If we have 5C0, ang R is 0, ang combination or permutation niya ay equal sa 1. Okay po, again, pag may permutation or combination tayo na ang R ay 0, ang sagot po dyan ay 1. Tama po ba, Tutor Joy?
Tama po yan, Tutor Ruel. At sa ating chat box kanina, ay sa comment section, medyo parang yung iba medyo nalilito pa. Siguro nagkaroon sila ng maling computation sa unahan. But most of them, nung nasa dulo, tama na po ang sagot nila, Tutor Ruel.
Okay, wow, very good po. O, sige nga. Alam ko po, ready na sila. So, Tutor Joy?
Ayan, Mathletes, are you ready to take the quick check challenge? If you do, can you please type C in our chat box, in our comment section? Patingin nga ng mga Mathletes nating matibay at ready nang sumagot sa ating quick check challenge.
Yes. Alam kong ready na sila, Tutor Joy. Kaya,
So,
simulan na natin agad. Okay, unahin niyo po yung number 1, Tutor Joy.
So, for question number 1, sige po, go Tutor Ruel, unahin na po natin.
Which of the following
So, which
requires
of the following
combination?
requires combination? Ayan, ang mga pagpipilian natin, Tutor Ruel. Is it A, issuing plate numbers, B, lining up in paying bills, C, arranging 6 people in a round table, or D, choosing 5 badminton players from 12 athletes? So, saang mga aling situation kaya dyan ang nangangailangan ng combination? Marami ako nakikita. Ang sagot ay C, sa number 1, Tutor Ruel. Sige
Okay,
nga
ano
po,
kayong
yung iba
tamang
kaya.
sagot for number 1?
At may sumunod na D.
Ang combination dito, yes, ang combination po dito ay letter D. Kasi po, sa letter D, grupo ng players. So, okay lang kung sino yung mauuna, sino ikalawa hanggang ikalima. Pero, sa letter C kasi, i-arrange sila. So, again, pag may arrangement or order, permutation. Same with letter A, plate numbers, importante yung arrangement or order. Same with letter B, maglilinya sila. So, ang hindi po dyan permutation ay letter D. Combination po ang letter D. Now, very good po. Number 2 tayo. Electing an auditor and a treasurer from 8 candidates is an example of A, combination, B, permutation, C, sets, or D, cannot be determined. Again, from 8 candidates, kukuha ng 2 candidates na ma-elect as auditor and treasurer. Ano yan? Combination po ba? Permutation, sets, or cannot be determined? So again, in-identify na dapat treasurer at auditor. So is it a combination or permutation? So from 8 people, ang unang may elect, pwedeng auditor or treasurer. So ibig sabihin, importante yung arrangement. Mary Rose and? Okay, Mary Rose. So you are correct. Letter B ang tamang sagot. Okay. Tutor Joy, what is number 3 po?
Okay, number 3 tayo. We have to evaluate 12C3. Naku, kayang-kaya nila to, Tutor Ruel, kahit walang calculator. Is it A, 2,200? B, anong option B po natin? Oops. 1,320, C, 220, or D, 132? Nako, 12C3. Combination of 12 objects taken 3 at a time. 5 seconds.
May mga sumagot po dito. Sabi ni Catherine Obina, letter C. Basta under number 3, that is 12 times 11 times 10. Tatlong numbers lang. Over 3 times 2 times 1. Mukhang ang lahat ng sumagot po dito, letter C. Meron namang letter A. Tingnan nga natin. Ang tamang sagot, Tutor Joy, ay letter C. 220.
Ayan. Paano naman po ang number 4, Tutor Ruel?
Okay, number 4. How many straight lines can be drawn using 5 points? We have points A, B, C, D, and E, in which no 3 points are collinear. So, is it A, 0, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 10? Ilang straight lines yung mapo-form using 5 points na A, B, C, D, and E, in which no 3 points are collinear. Kumbaga sa isang linya, walang 3 points. So, dalawa lang po. O, ilan po kaya yung madodraw na straight lines? Sabi ni Mary Rose C, ni Catherine D, tingnan nga natin. Rhea Nina D, the correct answer is, okay, very good. It's letter D. Kasi that is 5C2. 5 times 4, 20. Divide 2 times 1, 2. 20 divide 2 is 10. Very good rin. Janeline Mendoza, Nina, and Charmaine Joseph. Okay, very good po. And last question, Tutor Joy, what is that?
Ayan, sa last question natin, in a box, there are 5 black pens, 3 white pens, and 4 red pens. In how many ways can 2 black pens, 2 white pens, and 2 red pens can be chosen? So, is it A, 0, B, 5, C, 6, or letter D, 10? So, siguro mga 20 seconds ba to, Tutor Rowell?
Siguro,
Baka
pero
yun
alam
na
ko,
ng 10.
kaya yan. Yes, so that is 5C2, 3C2, and 4C2. Kaya po nila yan. Okay, sabi ni Mary Rose B.
Yan, may
Okay,
sagot na rin si
tingnan nga natin.
Courtney. Di daw kay Courtney, Tutor Rowell, at kay Kenneth.
Okay, and the correct answer is letter D. Very good po. That is 10. Wow, very
Yan,
good.
bakit?
O now, nakailan kaya sila, Tutor Joy? Sige nga po.
Pwede po bang palagay sa ating comment section kung ilan ang score natin sa ating quick check math challenge? Over 5, anong score mo, Matli?
Siguro may mga nalito lang po sa ating mathletes. Okay lang kung yung iba hindi naka-perfect. Okay po. So we have Harchi,
Si
3.
Harchi,
Yung iba naka-4. Yes.
si Lauren, si Rhea Nina 5 over 5, si Erica 3
Very
over
good.
5, si Joseph ay 5 over 5. Mula sa YouTube siya nanonood, Tutor Rowell.
Wow, very good. Yung mga naka-3, 2, okay lang po yan. Bawi tayo next week, ha? Also, you may try to answer our math challenge of the week. Alam mo, ready na kayo kasi you are lagi naman matibay. Okay. And here is our math challenge of the week. Mathletes, a group of 6 women and 9 men will form 4-person committees. How many committees are possible if it must consist of 2 women and 2 men? So ilan kaya yung number of committees ang pwedeng ma-form kung mayroon siyang 2 women and 2 men? Don't forget to write #Math10Challenge, #TutorAbhil, #TutorWell, and #TutorJoy once you post your answer on your Facebook account on DepEd ETUlay Facebook page. Tutor Joy?
So muli, pinapaalala natin, Tutor Rowell, na sagutan nila ang ating weekly math challenge at huwag kakalimutan ng ating mga hashtag para sila po ay mahahanap natin yung mga post nila. At syempre, paalala po, mag-invite sa ating mga classmates or schoolmates. Pwede po silang sumali sa ating official group chat at paki-invite po sila na mag-subscribe, mag-like sa ating Facebook page at YouTube channel at ganun din po join sa ating Facebook group kasi kakaunti pa lang po ang naroroon. Hindi pa natin natatawag lahat. So muli po, this is Tutor Joy from SDO Caloocan City.
Yes, thank you so much, Tutor Joy. At sana maraming natutunan po ang ating mathletes this week. So hello po sa lahat ng teachers, mathletes sa SDO Camarines Sur, to our SDS Ma'am Loida, to our principal Ma'am Eva, sa lahat po ng co-teachers ko po dyan. Hello po sa inyong lahat. So next week, magkita-kita po ulit tayo sa another Matalino Day Friday only here at DepEd ETUlay online tutorial. So once again, I'm Tutor Rowell from SDO Camarines Sur, your math coach in Math 10.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag ETUlay Level Up. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!